Alright. So here's the big one. I also need to look at Fallout New Vegas, the mod scene for New Vegas, because I think I could probably make a better Fallout 4 in New Vegas, and I think I think I've joked that I can make a better Starfield in New Vegas. And you know, like, I don't know, that's... I don't want to be just super mean, but like... I really fucking... dude, like... Like, I gotta do something about this, but like... This entire thing is just auto-saves, an exit save, and... Oh my god. Because the exit save, I would assume, does overwrite stuff, so like... I don't know. Oceans. Oh, the oceans do have stuff. Son of a bitch. But yeah. I'm sure that there's a better weapon crafting system in New Vegas nowadays. Like, New Vegas literally is just, hey, there's an attachment you can get. Put on this attachment. And then there was a mod that allowed you to take them off. Yeah. Oh no. We're gonna stick around for a little while, and if the frames don't improve, I'll do a quick reset. Nah, screw it, I'm just gonna do a quick reset. You know, like, you would think that I would probably cut this. I am profoundly lazy, especially when it comes to this. So I can tell you right now that, like, I'm not going to cut it. And it's don't worry, like, the game's booting back up. We're fine. Let's see. So, Star Citizen. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned the last time. I don't know when the last time was. There we go. But like Star Citizen 322 or 323 is looking to be, or is aiming to be, this absolutely amazing, fantastic thing. They literally kind of... They usually don't tease what's going to be in the next thing as much as they have. Like, which I think is going to bite them in the ass a little bit, because, like... They mentioned... I don't know how many things they mentioned, but if they mentioned, like, 20 features... then, like, when they did the roadmap roundup, only 10 of, like, I think like 15 of them showed up. Proportion-wise, it wasn't 20, it might have been, like, I don't know, they probably mentioned, like, 10 or 12 things, and then, like, 9 of those showed up on the roadmap, and it's just because they're not, like, fully committed to it yet, but they're still, like, targeting to have that in 323. And, like, I don't know, people are gonna bitch and moan anyway, but, like, I don't know, like, they're excited. They're excited to be making Star Citizen. And, damn it, they wanna show the stuff off. And, you know, like, really, like, even if, and there are things, okay, well, like, one of the problems, definitely, let's see here, one of the problems is that they did, like, they basically just did, like, a summary, like, hey, here's all the stuff that's gonna be added, and there is some nuance that, like, frankly, I didn't realize, like, there's some things that, like, weren't necessarily presented as the same feature, but, like, they would be, like, two features that were in the same presentation, or have been presented as kind of being, like, you know, things. Like, the new quantum travel experience, like the new quantum travel experience being tied to master modes. No, it's master modes is its own thing. I wonder if the master modes stuff doesn't include weapon balance, because yeah, I mean, I could see that being its own thing, and like if that is the case, then, like, it would be extremely disappointing to be like, oh, all the Master Mode stuff is out. Wait a minute, none of the weapons changed, what? And like, oh, well, we didn't say that the weapons were gonna change. Everybody thought they were gonna change. I could see that happening. So, like, they have the new FPS, or they have the new, they haven't said anything about the FPS radar and scanning. We know that the star map is being updated, and we know that the mini-map, there's going to be a mini-map for some ships, and presumably some, maybe all locations? I don't know. Also a little, I don't know, this is being recorded, like, well, it's Friday, before, or after the Inside Star Citizen thing came out. It's like, yeah, so like the first week they came back, it was just a giant tease of like everything that was gonna happen, and like basically table of contents of like, hey, here's all the stuff we're going to be covering in the you know, for 323. And then, well, like, and then they, hold on, I'm derping fucking hard. Oh yeah, so the first one, they teased everything, it was like a table of contents of like, hey, here's all the stuff we're doing. And then, like, the first week, the first ISC is about in-game branding, and like, now don't get me wrong, it was like, it was interesting, and it is a thing that like is super great, and I do love it. It really does add a level of immersion to the game, to the universe, to see, you know, like, this brand, you know, to see all these brands, and, you know, see them being coherent. Like, Starfield, could I mean, like, you can see, like, all of the Laredo firearms, all of the things do, well, okay, in terms of, sort of having a coherent theme, yeah, the weapons all do have coherent themes, but, like, they could have a better in-game presence, definitely. But that's whatever. So I think, didn't say the water is safe? Okay, cool. Not like that matters, but, you know. Yeah, it's a little, it is a goddamn tease. Now granted, also the Star Citizen Live, literally it was like, hey, apparently Jared Huckabee, the host of all of the shows was like, this is literally going to be the furthest thing from the last week's Star Citizen Live as possible. It's like, I don't know. It seems weird to me to do it that way, but I don't know. Like, I've got burning questions that they're totally going to answer, but I just have to wait. Like, I don't know. It seemed like I would be fine because, like, the marketing thing also, or the branding thing. I mean, it is interesting. They also have talked about in-game branding before. It's like, I mean, the reason it's interesting, though, is like, I don't know, because the way it presented, it just sort of sounded like in-game branding wasn't, like, as cohesive as before. And I don't know exactly when before is, but, like, and I mean, sure, it's definitely, like, improved over the years. And, you know, it's been added to and stuff, but, like, I don't know, it's just weird. Let me check here. Ocean is 100%. Okay, cool. I think Coniferous Forest. Coniferous Forest definitely isn't. Yeah. I don't know. There's not too much about Star Citizen. Otherwise, that's like particularly. I mean, there's, I don't know. One of the really annoying things in my mind, I don't know. Looking through Reddit can be sometimes a pain in the ass. Like, I don't know, there's people who, like, you know, go to Reddit to ask a question, they're like, hey, what about this feature? And it's like, they talked about it, like, oh, how could you not possibly know that they talked about it, like, 5 years ago? I don't know. That's, like, it's not bad, right, that people ask questions like that, but at some point, it does get kind of annoying and repetitive, especially, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I might be the earliest content, probably not. I could be though. So you can, like, take the containers, the loot crates, the crates, the boxes that have the loot inside them, in the underground bunkers. You can take those and you can put them in the 1SCU personal storage containers. And somebody had a post about that. It was like, hey, this is a thing you can do. You know, a bunch of people were like, what? And, yeah, I don't know. It was really cool to see. I mean, it was really cool to see everybody having that sort of revelation, because, like, when I had that revelation, it was like, oh my god. But also, I don't know, if I was the first person to have tried that or not, it doesn't matter, because nobody saw. I know, I think that particular one did get some views. Also, that's kind of interesting. But yeah, you know, I don't care though. What else though? Oh, also, I do have to say, I genuinely don't know if I'm just, like, misremembering. I don't know if I was misremembering this, that, like, these things were actual traits, instead of, like, just being the sort of generic thing. But no, it is, like, used for generic, not actually recorded traits, and then it's also used for some traits. It's like, which is like, that's so dumb, because like I'm gonna see like a bunch of these, and I'm not gonna know if I'm going to one. And like the more like, if there's five of these, and I go to, you know, 4 of them, and they're not the trait, then I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna go to the 5th one, because like it's not gonna be the trait. And, you know, maybe it fucking was. It's like, oh my god. Yeah. Oh, I will. Well, I don't think this is gonna come out. I don't think this is gonna come out during February. Probably not. But for February and New Year's, so because Star Citizen takes place in the year, well, 930 years in the future, Lunar New Year is always different. And I have to say, I'm gonna play that joke in the next Star Citizen Weekly, or Star Citizen Weekly 7, that it is, like, a damn shame what they've done. So again, you know, it's not, so this year for Star Citizen, in Star Citizen, in the game, it's not the year of the dragon, it's the year of the dog. But like for the marketing stuff, they're selling the paints, they're selling separate paints for Year of the Dog and Year of the Dragon. They're also letting you pick up older paints from years prior. So like if you so like I don't know, if you really like the Year of the Goat, then you know you can pick that one up. It's not a big deal, which is a good thing, because like I'm okay with limited time sales stuff, but when it's something like, I don't know. It's also at some point we're gonna have a different paint system. At some point we're gonna have a different paint system, and we'll probably just be able to make a lot of the exclusive stuff anyway. Or probably make something close to it anyway. We'll see. Here's hoping. That's just speculation, though. You know what? I'm realizing something. Oh, dude. Okay, hold on. And this is like, ugh. Get item. Oh, help. Damn. Okay. I think probably what you could do, if you didn't mind using the console, you could literally just spawn, or you could literally just get the ID of something and spawn it 8 times and then just scan it. I didn't think about, but you know what? Like, yeah. I mean, there's also probably a way to do it without just getting the ID, without having to find one in the first place. You can probably just... I mean, there's also a thing to just auto-survey everything, which would be fucking hilarious to do. You know what? Honestly, though, I might do that in, like, future, Starborn iteration run things. I think that would be funny. Oh yeah, but the thing is with the Year of the Dragon and Year of the Dog, the sad thing in my mind that they're doing it this year is because it was the Year of the Rabbit last year, and like, it was the Year of the Rabbit last year, and that's like my year. That's like my Zodiac thing, and now I have to wait God knows how long for the next time it rolls around. It's like, oh fuck. Come on. I don't know, maybe next year they're literally just gonna have all of the Zodiac animals just for the sake of it. I mean, I think there are some exclusive, like, time limited things. Like, there is a challenge coin you can get in, there's a challenge coin you can get for doing stuff in, Arena Commander. Which, honestly, you know, I might try that. I don't usually play around with Arena Commander, but, like, I don't know. Depends. If it's, like, a participation thing, especially, then I'll be like, oh, cool. I just don't want to do PvP anything, really. I don't know. I've never, like... Okay, that's not true. To say I've never been interested in PvP stuff, because I did. I played Halo 3. I played Modern Warfare 2. I didn't prestige or whatever in Modern Warfare 2, but I got to level, like... was the max level 70? I feel like I got to level 69, and then I was like, okay, I'm done. And it's like, oh my god. But that's what I want to say, but it might have been a different number. It was probably a different number. I seem to recall it being like, oh... Yeah, I got to this rank and then stopped, and it's like, wow. That was an interesting time to do that. But yeah. And I did actually, I distinctly remember being better at free-for-all in Halo. But that was just because, presumably, nobody actually did any, like, real teamwork. It's just, you have some people you don't shoot, and some people you do. You know, it's very low-level casual stuff. Like, the idea of doing, like, Star Citizen with, like, co-op PvE is much more exciting to me. Not to say that PvP's bad, because I have enjoyed the few, like, PvP things, even though it's usually been like, oh, I got a crime stat because, like, of some dumb thing. Like, an NPC walked in my way of fire, or something, and then, like, you know, if a bounty hunter showed up, you know, like, it wasn't, like, I'm sure it wasn't super exciting for them, but it was, like, it was a thing, and, like, I'm definitely not, like, mad. I don't know, I'm definitely not mad at, like, any PvPers, or, player bounty hunters, for doing that stuff. Yeah. Because that's just a bit silly in my mind. Also, sorry, I got completely carried away. But the co-op stuff is definitely, like, I need to be more social. I need to, like, I have an org, but it is currently an org of 1. And I don't want it to be an org of 1. Like, I think, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, these are kind of tough. Oh, my foot's falling asleep. Oh, good god. Wasn't it like... You know what, hold on. Wasn't like... It's a GBO? No... Wait, wasn't it? I could have sworn... GBO. Get base object? I thought that was it. Yeah, who knows. Well, that's a thing. Also pretty chill. All reality. I think base building will be a really good, like, I don't know, hopefully by the time that base building comes in, I've gained enough of a following, I can have some more people on. I also, like, okay, so there's one Star Citizen Weekly that did very, very poorly. I think 5. And, like, I think it's a little sad because, like, I think that one wasn't, like, my favorite so far, but, like, I don't know, it had some good stuff happen. It was fun. Oh, hey there. Jesus. What the fuck? These goddamn things. Okay. But yeah, I want, like... And I just don't know what the base building is gonna really entail. Player cities are a thing I'm really curious about. Player cities are not going to be in the first iteration, I can guarantee you. Player cities, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, didn't show up until dynamic server meshing. Because, like, yeah... Because, like, player cities, like... every building in a player city would have to, like, you're building the build... Like, you can't just, like, build... You wouldn't just make buildings that didn't do anything. So, like, an actual player city would have to have every single building on it be something you can actually interact with. Or something you can go inside of. So, like, yeah, it would probably have to be its own server. And, you know, like, the nature of player cities would definitely mean it would have to be a dynamic thing. It wouldn't really make sense if it wasn't. The AI there seems very confused. Like it doesn't know what to actually do. I also should have gotten something else, but I don't know. I should have gotten the big snipey boy. I'm sure these things, like, hit really hard, they look like they do, but, like... They look like they do, but they're kind of derpy. I don't know though. I truly do enjoy doing Star Citizen Weekly though. It's like it's great. It's great. It's great. Because it's just like, it's not me like overloading on Star Citizen. It's me just playing like once a week, and then, you know, maybe I play a little bit longer. I usually, you know, like record, you know, maybe for 2 hours, an hour and a half, but I'll play like for 3-4 hours, in total. And, you know, maybe I'll be like, oh, I should probably do this thing before stream, play a little bit, or before I record, you know. Alright, so in my absolute mayhem, okay, so I only have to record, yeah, just a little bit of stuff left to do. Oh, I have to get these dudes. Okay, cool. Yeah, what else? What else about Star Citizen? I don't know. There's like, it's part of the problem also is with 323 is that there's so much stuff that they've talked about that it's like, I don't know where to go with conversation, you know? Like, I don't know, like, I mean, I guess for one thing that I wasn't 100% sure on, because again, like, you gotta be specific. You gotta be specific. If they say instanced hangars, I would only assume they mean instanced hangars. They might mean personal hangars, which also, by the way, I think they're now referring to as something else, not, I think they said persistent hangars or something, in the roadmap, and it's like, god damn it. But the way they described it was personal hangars. Now, like, I'm sure it's not going to be the same personal hangars we used to have, where, like, they're this whole unique thing. I assume that it's going to literally just be the same thing at your landing zone as a regular hangar at your landing zone, just that whatever you do with it, it'll persist. Which, you know, like, oh, I mean, it would be nice if they had, you know, fancy interiors that had unique areas, or unique sections to them that were, like, good for, I don't know, maybe a little hangout, or like maybe a little, like, living room area, a little couch. Few couches, a TV, like a little workshop area for repairing gear or something. If that's not a thing, then that's whatever. I'll probably keep talking about Star Citizen because I just want to talk about Star Citizen. Till next time, have a good day, great day, even. Chowskis.